Hey, this is Leah with Backyard Homestead in Starkville, Mississippi, and we are out in the garden this afternoon looking at our elephant garlic. And we decided we wanted to try elephant garlic about 2 years ago, so we purchased some, and we either purchased a pound or a half pound, we're not sure, but what we got was 2 heads of elephant garlic. And for the 2 heads of elephant garlic, it ended up being, with shipping and everything, a little over $20. And when we separated the heads, we ended up with about 9 cloves, and $20 for 2 heads of garlic is pretty expensive, so we decided that we were just going to plant it and not eat any of it. We're going to try to grow as much as we can out of those 2 heads first. So we planted it here 2 years ago, and we didn't do anything to it. We didn't dig it up the first year. We just let it come back up again the next spring. And now we're going to go in and we're going to go ahead and dig this and see what we have. And we planted all 9 cloves. Some of it came up, and I think a couple of them didn't. And then the following year, not in every single area that we had them originally, something didn't come up. So we're just wanting to get in here and see what we have. And we know that the heads, we can see that we can separate that into cloves, and we know we can plant the garlic for next year from the cloves of elephant garlic. And we've heard about the corms that might be produced down where the head is under the soil. So we know those 2 ways to grow more elephant garlic. We also what we don't know is if we can grow it from seed. And these seed heads, this one is the only one that's super dry, but when you touch the individual little seed heads, you can feel something in them. And the dry ones, when we peel it back, we don't really find anything in there. The green ones, when you peel those back, we can find a seed in those, but it's typically green. And from the little we've been able to find about growing garlic from seed, it said the seed's supposed to be black. So what we're going to do is, we're not real sure if this will produce seed or not, and don't know if that seed will be viable, but we're going to cut the seed heads off and just hang them upside down and let them dry out and see if we can't get some seed to try to grow some garlic too. So that way we'll be able to produce garlic from the cloves, from the corms, and from the seed as well. And if anyone out there has managed to grow elephant garlic from seed, please let us know, because we'd like to know more about that. All right, we'll get in here and dig now. And here is one of the heads that came back. Oh, yeah, isn't it? I think that's the corms. Yeah, several, and they're dried. That's interesting. Okay, so we're going to gather these corms. And this head, you still getting those? Oh wow, there's a bunch of them. Cool. And this head looks like it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cloves of garlic in it. Oh, there's even more. Here's another one. Yep. Alright, we're going to go through it when we get on your hand. Alright, so we found these corms, and then this head is good and dry and ready to go. Alright, so we're going to go through and we're going to dig up in each of these areas, and we'll come back and show you what we got from our elephant garlic harvest. And again, this has been growing. This has been in the ground for 2 years since we got it. We wanted to get as much out of it as we could. And we'll probably do it another year before we try eating some, just to get as much elephant garlic growing as possible. Alright, we'll come back in a minute. I ran to get the camera because we started finding these huge pieces. I don't know if this is a single clove that never divided, or it was under the soil with no stalk attached. So to be real honest, I don't know if that's a clove or a head that never divided, but this is definitely a clove, and it's huge. This, I would think, is an individual clove, and all these were nestled together, so I don't know if all these were off of one, but we found these huge things, and then a whole bunch of corms. So I ran to get the camera, and I'm going to try to show it as we dig up the next little hill, because it's pretty fun. Oh, there's another one. Look at that thing. That is so cool. Okay. And there's a one that's dividing. There's some more corms.
That one's nothing.
Was it? Okay.
That one's hard.
Ooh, there's a bunch. That's cool.
There's another one.
Oh, that's fun. Okay. Ooh. Okay, that's
another single.
Another one that hasn't. There's. I was wondering. I was like, well, this elephant garlic isn't. I was like, this isn't very exciting. It's not even as big as the garlic we just dug. But these are huge. All right, this is getting fun now. Okay. There's another nice size one. I'll try to just keep focused. And this. All right, I'm going to put the camera down now and scratch through this for some corms.
Dig this one out.
Okay, he's going to go ahead and dig this while we got the camera out. That's pretty fun. That's, that's big and pretty. That one.
There's another one.
Another of those big ones. Oh, wow. Yeah. Fun. Okay, well, there's one. That may be the, I don't know. I'm not even going to guess.
Stalk.
Yeah, that's just another huge one with no stalk. Well, this is certainly interesting. So people who have grown elephant garlic, let us know what's going on with this, what you know about it, what you see. Because this is our first time to dig this. Ooh,
another one.
Pretty.
Another one.
Oh, they're huge. Wow.
There's a corm.
Oh, a bunch of corms, I see. All right, I'm going to turn this off and get in here and dig for these, but pretty fun harvest. Okay, this is what we got off of this harvest. This is our elephant garlic harvest. And 2 years ago, we planted 9 of these, 9 cloves. And now, this is the first time we've dug it in 2 years. So we got some of these. And these are great big round things that are not dividing, just solid. We got these in between. We're assuming these are corms, so we're calling these the corms. We got these huge things, and then we have some that are in between the size of the large ones and the corms. These are individual cloves we found in the area. And then these still had the stalks attached. And so there's some nice big pretty cloves all around the center stalk. So we're going to let this dry a little bit more, and then we'll remove these cloves from the stalk, and we'll have all this to plant next year in October. And these are the seed heads, the stalks, the seed heads on the ends of the stalks that were still attached to these cloves. So we're going to hang these up to dry and try, hopefully, to get a little bit of viable seed from them. Again, we don't even know if that's possible. I've read different articles about different things, and some say that you can't save the seed, some say you do, but it has to be black. So if anybody knows, please, an elephant garlic expert, let us know. But this is what we got, and for 2 years growth, I mean, I'm impressed. We planted 9 cloves of garlic, and we have all this. I would love someone to explain what these are, and then what this smaller version of that is, and then just let us know more about the cloves. I'll do some more reading, but I couldn't find a lot of information, but pretty fun. So now we're going to take these seed heads and hang them up and let them dry. All right, so we took the seed heads that we harvested, and we tied them together, and we've got them hanging upside down under the eave of the house, out of the direct sunlight and out of the rain. And yeah, if nothing else, this will help keep the vampires away. All right, thanks again. Thanks for watching.